Lymph, which is the important fluid which is handled by the lymphatic system, is what we're going to discuss about lymph and lymphatic system. Lymphatic system consists of a fluid called as lymph. It is similar to blood which flows all across the body. Similarly, we have lymph flowing all across the body. The vessels that transport lymph are known as the lymphatic vessels. You can see in this picture in green, it's showing all across the body the circulation of lymph. The components of the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is composed of lymph capillaries or lymphatic capillaries, lymph vessels, lymph nodes, lymphatic trunks, lymphatic ducts, primary lymph organs which include the red bone marrow and the thymus, which are known to cause formation of the immunopotent cells from stem cells, that is the T cells and the B cells, and the secondary lymphoid organs and tissues, which includes the spleen, the lymph nodes, the lymph follicles, that is the lymph nodules, both solitary and aggregated lymph nodules. This diagram is also showcasing the entire transit of lymph. While the lymph is flowing through the capillaries and vessels, it would be filtered through several lymph nodes in its passage back to the venous circulation. The most components of blood, of plasma, filters through blood capillary walls to form interstitial fluid. After interstitial fluid passes into the lymphatic vessel, it is called as lymph, which is clear fluid devoid of the blood cells. Now, as you know, edema is a common process wherein there is a plasma extravasation due to which the plasma fluid accumulates in the interstitial space. From the interstitial space, the excess fluid drains into the lymph capillaries, which eventually converges to form the lymph vessels and then the lymph trunks and the lymph ducts. So this is how the formation of lymph takes place. What are the functions of the lymphatic system? Draining excess interstitial fluid. So the excess interstitial fluid cannot go back into blood capillaries. The lymph vessels are more porous compared to blood capillaries. The lymph capillaries are the vessels to which this excess fluid drains, and they are later carried back into the venous circulation. That means this excess fluid loss is prevented by again bringing them back into the blood circulation. Transportation of dietary lipids. The lipid component which is absorbed from the GI tract, it goes into more permeable lymphatic vessels called as lacteals. So the lipids which are absorbed from dietary sources in the GI tract, along with the vitamins which are lipid soluble like A, D, E and K, would also get absorbed into the lacteals and then ultimately get drained into the venous circulation. So the lymphatic system also helps in circulation of lipids and the fat soluble vitamins. Carrying out immune responses. As we are aware that lymphoid tissue is composed of T cells and B cells, which are responsible for specific immunity. The T cells are responsible for cytotoxic immunity or cell-mediated immunity, which can mean causing lysis of a cell, a foreign microbe, or an abnormal cell, or release of toxic material which will damage the microbes and the abnormal cells. While the B cells are known to mediate humoral immunity because B cells get converted to plasma cells which secrete antibodies which damage antigenic determinants, which act on antigenic determinants which are present on microbes or foreign cells.